Bowman here from BWOne.com. We're going to do a walkthrough of the Nokia Pro camera app on the Nokia Lumia 1020 now. You can see here, this is a big beast of a phone, 41 megapixel camera, dual flash, LED and xenon flash. But the important part is this Nokia Pro camera app right here. This is where you're going to take these great shots, these award-winning photos that you're going to be taking with the Lumia 1020. So let's go through the interface here. It's a very simplistic interface actually, even though it's more of a pro setting. You see it's very cleared out where all your settings are. You can see easily where you can switch between video and camera right there. And you do have your button right there to get to your photos real quickly. But if you just tap the photo, boom, done. You can see it took a couple of extra seconds to save because not only does it say save like that 41 megapixel shot or 38 megapixel shot depending on your settings, but it also saves a 5 megapixel shot for you to share around. And I'll show you that in the settings, kind of how that works out. But you can see here you have different options for your white balance, auto features. You can individually choose each one of those. Or if you swipe the side here, bring them all out, and you can change these all as you need to, sort of someone would do with like a lens and such for like on an SLR camera. So now, one of the cool things that you can actually see in real time as I change the white balance, you can see how it's going to look. So I'll shoot all the way up there, take the shot, takes the shot just like that. And we can bring it back down, all the way down here. And it comes about just like that. And then we can set it right back to normal just like that, and you can mess with other settings as well too to get the shot that you're looking for. So definitely do that when you're using the 920. So came out of the app, we're going back into the app here itself. Other things you can do if you hit that button down there at the bottom, you have your lenses. So you have Nokia Smart Cam, standard camera application if you don't want to use Pro Cam. You do have cinematographer, panoramic, Bing Vision and such like that. And you can find more lenses obviously, so to take better advantage of the camera. There's going to be more developers. Nokia has like an SDK for this, so more developers will be able to develop some pretty great apps for this. Alright, so we've taken our shots. Let's say we want to do some different settings. So you can use the front-facing camera, and you can see Thunder E right there. And I'm not in the shot, but I could get myself in the shot like that. And it's a wide-angle front-facing camera, so both you can pretty much get two people in one. Yeah, we did really. Yeah, 3 people in one shot on a front-facing camera. Pretty cool. Let's go back into the settings here. We'll switch back here. You can change the subtle delay settings.
Okay, so we're gonna go back now.
Basically gives you a timed shot. Not sure how many seconds it is, but you can do that. You can shut that off. Actually go back here, see some of the different settings for your frame, if you want the frame grid on, your aspect ratio, you want 4:3, 16:9. Some people might want 4:3 for more of like an A portrait shot, for like, traditional if you don't want something widescreen. Now this is the capture mode now. What they do is it captures a 34 megapixel shot, but it takes 2 pictures, that's why it takes a little bit of a delay. Because it actually captures a 5 megapixel at the same time for sharing around and such. So that's why it does that. You have face detection on if you want to. You can reset them just as easily. You have your location settings. You can find more Nokia Pro camera photos if you want to as well too. Your video, frame grids. Now what's cool with this is that you get several options from 1080p 30 frames per second, but 1080p 24 frames per second. So that's basically movie recording there. So if you want to take something that's a little more cinematic, more film oriented, that's what you're going to want to do here with the settings that you're going to do with the 1020 here. You notice it has a pretty good lens. So recording a short film for YouTube might be pretty cool here on it. And you have your audio base, because this does have some different audio settings inside of it to make the audio quality a lot better on here. So you can definitely mess around with those if you want to as well too. Come back here. So that's pretty much going through most of the settings. You can have review on. You can set the camera button to one of the buttons here, which one you want it to be. You have the tutorial if you don't think mine is good, but obviously you come to BWOne.com and watch tutorials. So obviously mine is the best. Anyways. And you can have your about to see, I guess, what version of the software that it's on. Right now it's running version 1.4.1.7. So let's go back onto here there. But that is the Lumia 920 as far as the Pro camera settings are concerned. But let's take a look at some of those shots we took. So if we head back to home here, scroll up here to photos, and we'll go to camera roll, and I think we are here at the bottom right here, last few pictures. We rotate this around and see some of the shots. Now, all the way in the distance there's an exit sign. If the camera wants to phone up there, you can see the exit sign that's over there. You can see it here on see how far it looks like it's from here when we took a shot. If I zoom in all the way, clearly make out that exit sign. That's how powerful this camera really is. You can see the video shoot, and you can just kind of roam around. We can even go over as to, let's see, swipe over here. We can see the lighthouse there on that painting. You can make that out. There's a couple other people checking out the Lumia 1020. So that's, you can see just really powerful photos that you can take with this. It has good low light settings, all sorts of stuff. So for basically, if you're looking for something that's the ultimate camera phone, that's what the 1020 is going to provide for you. It's available on AT&T starting July 26, $299. No, it's a little high for a Windows phone, but you're basically getting a camera in here that you're never going to have to replace, or you're not going to have to replace for a long time. The next step up to this is basically an SLR. So that is a walkthrough of the Pro Camera app on the Lumia 1020 rather. And be sure to check out our hands-on video of it, and we're going to have a review of this as soon as we get our hands on it. Give you some more tips and tricks on how to better use this camera. But for now, this is BWOne from BWOne.com, reminding you to live your tech world in high definition.